Hello, my name is JIMI TEWE and I'm the CEO of Inspire Consulting. You're welcome to the Career Advice series for this week. I trust you started the day on a great note, and most likely you're probably on your way to work right now watching this. Maybe you're watching it during the week and you're just trying to catch up with what we've been doing. Again, the Career Advice series is a platform that we've created to enable you understand how to navigate the challenges you face in the workplace. I meet people that come to me to say, Jimmy, I'm going through this problem, I'm going through that problem. After a while, you find out that there are similarities and challenges, and in terms of professional advice, people lack that. And so what I said to say was, I was going to create a platform where we're able to help people learn what to do to face and address career challenges, all right? Again, the way that we do it is that you send me a mail. Once I get the mail, I'm able to look at what challenges there are, and I'm now able to respond appropriately. And I'm very grateful somebody sent a mail. Wale, thank you very much for your mail. And today, I'm actually going to address it. If you would like me to address something that goes on, in your office, you're not too sure how to handle it. Remember, I like to say this way, that career frustration does not go, it grows, all right? So you have to deal with it so that it doesn't deal with you, all right? So Wale sent me a mail this week, and what did Wale share? Well, Wale was asking, in terms of what is going on, I'm talking about, it's happening globally, but in Nigeria particularly, there's a lot of economic challenges. Organizations are downsizing, people are not promoting. There's a lot of things that are going on. And Wale was asking me, Jimmy, how exactly can I earn more money even in this challenging economy? And I love that because incidentally, I'm running a program right now. It's called the Earn More Money as an Employee program. One of the things I like to say on that program is the fact that your income does not have to equal your salary. In other words, your income should be, as an employee, your salary plus additional income, all right? And that's what we run on the program. And it's actually a 4-week online program. And if you want to be part of that, you can actually send me a mail also about it. But let me say this to you, that when it comes to finances, financial intelligence is key. The more you understand finances, the more you can command finances, all right? And the same thing happens with employees. The reality about this is that businesses are struggling. Some businesses are struggling, and if you're in those kind of organizations, there's not much you can do because you're not the one at the helm of affairs. But what can you do about your personal income? That's what I'm talking about today, all right? So I'm just going to give you just a little insight about it, and that way I'm hoping that I'm able to address what Wale is facing. Again, I like to use models when we're talking about solving problems, because again, if it has worked before, then it's likely that it can still work again, all right? If it's not worked, I just want to give you something arbitrary, all right? The truth about it is that when it comes to finances, there are few financial gurus that are out there. And one person that I personally recommend, I've learned a lot from, is the gentleman called Robert Kiyosaki, the author of The Rich Dad Poor Dad. And in that book, and several other things, they shared a lot of financial principles. But one of the models that he actually propounded, which I love so much, is called the cash flow quadrant. And in that quadrant, it basically speaks about 4 alternatives to getting money. And what I like to do is to relate that with the employee. I like to say it this way, that as an employee, with the realities we have today, you must become what they call a specialized employee. In other words, you are not only earning money from a salary, but you are actually earning money from other channels. And if you don't understand how to, you are not going to get that extra money. But I'll tell you this, that I know people, I'm very aware of people who in these challenging times are earning more in spite of what is going on in the economy. And what I want to do very quickly is just to give an intro into that. So the first thing I like to say is that, yes, you can earn money as an employee, but again, you need to earn money beyond your salary. So on the program, we talk about things, for example, about earning money through, being on projects, earning money by per diems, negotiating a PIP. That's what they call the performance-induced pay. In other words, you're saying that even though I'm earning this salary, if I'm able to bring this additional business, then I will earn a percentage of the profit of that business. You can actually walk up to your supervisor or to your boss or to the owner of the organization, if you have access, and actually negotiate those kind of deals. I know people that have done it before, and it's important you can actually even know how to do that. For some people, you might depend on the circumstance, and in the program we try to tell you what are the things that will let you know whether you are actually qualified for that. You can actually negotiate a promotion to say, you know what, in spite of what is going on, if I'm able to achieve this kind of target, I've done this already, I understand what the business is right now, but if I'm able to achieve this kind of target, would you promise me a promotion? Of course, if you're going to bring something big, a portion of that will not be bad for the organization, all right, to give to you, and you can actually negotiate. Now, there's a lot per diems, other benefits. that you can get from the program, from negotiating as an employee, all right? But that's just one dimension. So what you need to do is look at your organization. Who are those that are earning money? What are they doing extra, over and above, okay? Again, the higher you go in an organization, the cooler it becomes, all right? So there's a lot of profit sharing, for example, and that's another means of income generation. There's a lot of profit sharing that goes on, but a lot of people in the organization don't know about it. You can be in HR, that's the back office, or audit, or some financial control role. However, you can actually bring in new business for the business. Now, don't just bring it in and just let it go that way. You need to be able to negotiate and say to the organization that you're part of that, you know what, if I'm going to do this over and above what you paid me for, then I need to earn money. And please don't be shy about asking for your money, all right? If you did earn it, then you can actually request for it also. Now, beyond the specialized employee, you also have people that in the model that Robert Kiyosaki shares, you actually have the employee, you have the business owner, you have the self-employed, and you have the investor, all right? So the next one is the self-employed. The employee self-employed. Now, the employee self-employed is another model where Robert Kiyosaki advocates that, you know, in this model for the self-employed is somebody that works in their own business. They work in the business. So they've employed themselves, all right? So the employee, for example, has a job, but this person owns a job. And I like to put it this way. Once you close by 5, you don't have to close your life, all right? You can actually have your 9 to 5 and then your 5 to 9, all right? I know people that earn money by when they close, they've completed their obligations to the organization, they're able to get home and maybe work and do a little thing. So for example, I know people that are HR consultants, and what they do is that they have some small SMEs that are able to support, and just any little money here and there, they have some sort of retainership with them. So they are saying, we will sort out your HR needs, and all you need to pay is an extra 30,000 per month and all that. By the time you have 4 or 5 of them, and many of them, their needs are not very complicated, all right? What you're doing is you're earning extra income. So you have your 9 to 5, that's your salary, but you're actually earning more money over and above that. That's the employee self-employed. Now, the employee business owner, the idea, the concept about the business owner that differs from the self-employed is the fact that you've created a business system that can earn money for you even when you're not there. In other words, while you are doing your 5 to 9, you can actually be earning money doing that 5 to 9. So you have people that are working for you, okay? So I'm not talking about complex things, I'm talking about simple things. See, the thing about business is not how sexy it is or how good it looks. It is the fact that it generates revenue. There's a lot of businesses that look good and they're not earning money, and there are people that look like they're ordinary but they're earning a lot of money, all right? The intent is you want to earn more money, okay? So is it possible to create business systems around you? If you are able to do that, that would enable you to generate money. So for example, I know someone who found out in an organization that, where the office is a bit remote, and what they did was to get credit, airtime and all that, they had to walk quite some distance. So what the person did was they spoke to receptionists who usually they will send out to go buy the credit. They bought the credit, they put it with that person, and that way they're able to make money. So business is going, and all you have to do at the end of the day was evaluation and monitoring, okay? And that way you have extra income. So look around you. Maybe people are always looking out, oh, we're hungry. Well, get a system. Somebody comes in and supplies the food. You don't have to be the one doing the food, but you have a business arrangement with that person, and that way you're making additional income. The last model is the employee investor, all right? And I like that. If you ever heard the term make money work for you, all right? Money is working for you. That's being an investor. There's so many opportunities around that. You can be in the capital market, money market, precious stones, or jewels. There's so much foreign currency. There's a lot that is going on. People are making money while you're sleeping. For example, right, the dollar right now today exchanges for about 335 naira per dollar. If you had bought $10,000 last year, about 280, you will have actually made a clear 1 point something million extra just by retaining that currency, all right? So there are people that monitor that currency market, and by having a little investment, they're able to invest, and that way they're making extra money. So you can actually have your salary plus the returns on your investment. So these are all simple models, all right? And there's actually a full program for that. If you want more details about that, you can send a mail. My email is on the screen, and it's an online program, because I realize that people are all busy. They're not able to, some person is working weekends, working till 9 p.m. and all that. But let me say this to you. If you don't take charge of your life, somebody else will do that, all right? So I want to say this to you, that please, the key is this, that your income does not have to equal your salary. Your income can be your salary plus additional income. Look at what works for you. Is it the self-employed model? Is it the business ownership model? Is it the investor model, all right? Or is it that within your business, there's a lot more opportunity to earn more? You want to find out what works for you and now begin from there. If you earn 10 naira extra, of course, you should earn a lot more. Look, if you earn 10 naira extra, that means you actually have earned 10 naira more, all right? So start setting goals and targets. Well, this month I'm going to earn 20,000 extra, 50,000 extra, 100,000 extra, right? When you say to yourself, I want to earn 100,000, then you cannot look at your environment for the opportunity to earn more money. But let me say this to you. You cannot leave the responsibility of your income with your organization. You must take charge of it, all right? And you can use that model I've shared with you. If you want more, you can actually read online. There's so much information about these models. Find someone that can help you and ultimately begin to increase your personal income, all right? Well, that's what we're going to share this morning. I'm just sharing that with you today. It's a long week ahead, all right? But I want you to try to make the most of it. Again, if you're going through a career challenge, all you need to do is send me a mail. My email is me@jimitewe.org, and I'm going to come back to you and give you some more information about what it is you need to do. Again, it's from a professional perspective. I'm a career coach. That's what I do. But we're going to be doing this week in and week out, and it's going to be free. All you need to do is go to my YouTube page where you're watching this from, and if you like, you can subscribe to it so that way every time I make a post, you can actually get, to watch the video. There's a lot more beyond even this we're going to be doing. And once you subscribe, I want to ask that you subscribe on the YouTube channel. You are able to get this week in and week out. Again, if you're going to achieve career success, you need information about how to do so, and Career Advice Series will help you. Well, until I come your way again next week, I'm looking forward to get your email. All right, send me the mail. Don't, just go through the week. All right, next week, I already have an idea what it is we're going to be talking about. Somebody else has already spoken to me about it, all right, and it's going to be quite exciting. Do have a wonderful week. See you again next week, Monday, same time. It's the Career Advice Series. God bless you.